MYSUARA FM.
Okay, MYSUARA FM, Citra Generasi Informatif. Kita sekarang berada di dalam segmen Fun Friday with English bersama dengan panel kita Ms.Wan Solihah, yang mana segmen ini dibawakan dengan kerjasama Universiti Utara Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Okey, macam minggu lepas kita cakap pasal word skills.
Yes, yeah.
Minggu ni kita nak baca apa pula, Ms. Wan?
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Tak sempat nak greet. Okay, so anyway, speaking of this morning topics for our slot for Fun Friday with English. Okay, before I tell you what's the topic, so probably I can give some hints. Alright, so DJ Arin, listen to this sentence, carefully.
Okay.
Carefully, is it carefully or attentively? It can be both.
I never use attentively.
Yeah. After this you can use attention. Attention means perhatian.
Perhatian, okay.
Attentive, bersifat memberi perhatian. Okay. Attentively,
dengan
yes,
penuh
correct.
perhatian.
Yeah, dengan penuh perhatian. Correct. Alright, so I'm giving you an example of a sentence. Okay, it sounds like this. Let's go quiet somewhere.
Let's go quiet somewhere.
Let's go quiet somewhere. It sounds so wrong, right?
Yeah.
It sounds so wrong.
Idiom. I know quiet is diam, right?
The meaning can be different. Okay, what do you think is the correct sentence?
Let's go quiet. Is it quiet?
Let's go quiet somewhere. Okay, all these words, the existence of these words are there. It's just that the placement, the position.
Let's quit.
Let's go quiet somewhere. So probably
let's go
somewhere quiet. Yes,
Okay.
that's correct. Okay, so that's what it means. Let's go quiet somewhere. It's explaining how you go. Okay, but if you say let's go somewhere quiet, it's explaining the place that is quiet. So it can change the meaning. And besides, kalau you nak kata, if you are trying to say that you are going somewhere quietly, you have to have the word li. Sebab you menerangkan verb, you are explaining the verb, cara you pergi. So that becomes an adverb. So now we talk about let's go somewhere quiet and let's go quiet somewhere. It's the placement of the adjective which is wrong. So for today, ladies and gentlemen, our topic is the position of adjective.
Position of
Yes,
adjective. Okay.
correct.
Alright. So maybe we can continue after this.
Alright.
Kita dengar dulu lagu ini daripada Whitney Houston di MYSUARA FM. MYSUARA FM, Citra Generasi Informatif. Okey lah, kita sambung topik kita hari ini tentang
Position.
Position.
Position of adjective.
Okay, Miss Wan, let's continue. Sorry, today I have
Flu.
sore throat.
Sore throat. Okay.
So
sore throat.
I bagi mic terus dekat Miss Wan lah untuk bercakap.
Okay. Alright. Anyway, speaking of adjective, if you still remember, what is the main function of adjective? Fungsi utama kita gunakan adjective.
To explain nouns.
To explain the noun. Okay, correct. Noun, kata nama, right? So it can be animals, it can be, living things, and it can also be non-living things. Alright, so since adjective explaining the noun, kata nama, contoh example, a thick book, buku yang tebal. Buku is the noun. So buku tu apa sifatnya? What's the attribute? Which mean adjective. Okay, so kita datangkan satu adjective which is thick, tebal, T-H-I-C-K, tebal, a thick book. Alright, so a thick book or a book thick?
Thick book.
Thick book. Okay, thick come first. Alright, so the placement of the adjective, normally it comes before the noun. Okay, dia ada dua sebenarnya. It has both ways. Okay, the first one, it comes before a noun, and if it comes before a noun, then it is called attributive adjective. Dia ada nama dia, attributive adjective, because the attributive adjective modifies the noun that follows it. So there can be more than one adjective appearing side by side to modify the same noun. Contohnya, oh, did you see the blonde beautiful lady? So the blonde beautiful lady ada dua adjective. So it can be, if it comes before the noun, it can be it can be more than one adjective. Okay, appearing side by side, for example. Okay, so it can be a fresh fish. So it comes before fish. They explain the fish. A small tree, pokok yang kecil. A small tree. A long dress. A square box. A beautiful house. Okay, so it can also be more than one adjective. For example, an ugly old lady. The ugly old lady.
Okay.
Oh,
Two
funny.
adjective there.
Two adjective.
Can we use ugly and old lady also can or no?
An ugly.
Ugly and old. And is done.
No.
Just continue.
Yes, that's true. Okay, we don't need the word and there. Alright, so that's what we call attributive adjective. If the adjective comes before the noun. Okay, now if the adjective comes after the noun, okay, then it is called predicative adjective. Predicative. Predicative adjective. Alright. So a predicative adjective says something about the subject of the sentence. So normally it is done. It is available in a proper way of putting the adjective in a full sentence. For example, he is a thin guy. He is a small guy. Okay. Kan ayat yang proper. He is a small guy. Okay. He is. You kena ada verb to be. Is. There must be a verb to be there. She beautiful. That is broken. But she is beautiful. That's the correct way of saying it.
Sometimes they use she's S-H-E-S.
Oh, S-H-E apostrophe S. Comma kat atas tu.
Have apostrophe or has apostrophe? No apostrophe, just direct, right? Is it?
Oh, okay, that's wrong. It should be apostrophe.
Apostrophe, she's. Okay.
Or straight away, S-H-E-I-S. She is pretty, for example. She is pretty. The word is has to be there because that is verb to be. The verb to be has to be there.
But sometimes I found the word they use, she's beautiful.
Oh, she's beautiful.
That means she is.
Yeah, she is.
Maybe because of the pronunciation.
Probably that is SMS language or cyber language. So they want to
not
make
exist. The word S-H-E-S is not exist.
Not exist unless if you put apostrophe there. Up there. She was tired after work. They were friendly. Friendly is the adjective, right? They were friendly towards me. Okay, that is what we call adjective that comes after the noun. Noun is contohnya we are hungry. Hungry is the adjective. What is the noun there? Siapa yang lapar? We. But we comes first, right?
Okay.
We are hungry. So that's why I tell you the placement of the adjective, it can be before noun, it can be after noun. Okay. For example, he is thin. He is a thin guy. He is a small guy. Okay, let's say kita tak nak pakai predicative adjective, kita nak pakai attributive adjective. Maksudnya sebelum. Oh, did you see the thin guy? Thin guy. Guy duduk kat belakang. Thin duduk kat depan. Okay. Rather than that guy is thin. Okay, I can see the thin guy. Maksudnya kita tukar placement dia. So, alright. So adjective. Okay, that is the first one. Okay. Predicative adjective ni there consists of three types. The first one is when you use verb to be. Second one, when you use other linking verb. Verb yang lain. Contoh Contoh yang paling jelas. For example, how to say pisang goreng in English?
Fried banana?
Fried banana. Or sometimes I saw in some advertisement, if you walk around, it's spelled banana fritters.
Banana fritters.
Yes. Okay. Sometimes it's also called fried banana, but to commercialize,
banana fritters.
Okay, how to say pisang
banana
goreng?
fingers.
Banana fingers.
It's like a fingers, right?
How to say pisang goreng itu sedap?
The banana fritters is delicious.
This delicious, yes. That is using the first way. The one that I said, we have to use verb to be, right? That is correct. How to replace the verb to be with other linking verbs? That banana fritters taste delicious. Rasanya sedap. Okay.
No need verb to be.
No need verb to be.
Some of them outside there, they don't know what is a verb to be. Maybe you can explain.
Okay, good questions. All right, there are a few types of verbs. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are a few types of verbs. One of it is verb to be. Another one is verb to have. Another one is a verb to do. And we also have, modal verbs. And the most important is we also have action verbs. All right, so speaking of verb to be. Verb to be consists of 5. Okay, 5 elements. We have is, are, was, were. Another one, am.
Yes.
Am is only used for I. I am. She am, correct or not?
No.
They am?
No.
All right. So I am. All right. So adjective. Okay. Coming back to the first way of using predicative adjective, which means the placement is after the noun, by using verb to be. He is thin. She is beautiful. They are friendly. Are, is. Okay. Those words have to be there. Otherwise, it would be broken.
Okay.
All right. Another way of putting the adjective after the nouns is by using other linking verbs. Okay, contohnya, the fried rice tastes delicious. Taste, the word taste is there. Rasanya sedap. Or, the question sounds silly. Nak kata soalan tu macam
pelik.
Pelik, tak sesuai.
Sounds silly.
Sounds. The word sounds, that is the linking verbs. Okay. The question sounds silly. Or, the children remain silent. Silent is the adjective. Senyap. The remain kekal. Remain is the verb. There are a lot of it. Or you can just straight away, the children are silent. You can just say that. Okay. It's just that we want to put things, in a more detailed situation. Remain, which means it brings another level of understanding. Okay, the children remains silent. Maksudnya dah lama. It talk about the duration. Okay.
Okay, Ms.Wan. Maybe we can continue after this song.
Alright.
Okay. We take a break.
Stay tuned. Minus, just would like to do some recap here. There are a few ways of we can putting the adjective in sentences. There are 2 ways. The first way is we put it before a noun, which is what we call attributive adjective, like a fresh fish. Fish is a noun, fresh is the adjective, so we put it before the fish. A small tree, a long dress, a square box, beautiful lady. All right. So speaking of another way, which is predicative adjective, there are 3 ways altogether. The first way is by using verb to be. She is beautiful. She is the noun, orangnya. Is the verb to be. Beautiful is the adjective. So it comes after verb to be. Another way is by using other linking verbs. So kita tak pakai, we're not using the verb to be anymore, but we use other linking verbs. For example, the banana fritters taste delicious. Taste is the linking verbs. Delicious is the adjective. The banana fritters is the noun. So it comes after noun, right? All right. So, but however, there are also adjectives that cannot come before the subject noun. Okay. There are adjectives, that cannot come before the subject noun, before the noun. Yang memang betul-betul tak datang. Contoh, the word ready. Okay. Ready. Okay. Kita pernah dengar tak the ready boy, or the ready lady? Biasanya lady mesti kat belakang kan. The boys are ready to go. So we can't say the ready boys are to go. Tak boleh. Contohnya macam if we talk about other adjective, it can be in front, it can be after that. So contohnya, for example, the delicious fruit, is ready to be eaten, for example. But we can also put those meals are all delicious. It also can come after the noun. But the word ready is something that cannot be put, before the noun. Alright. So we also have a few other words like glad. Glad. What is glad?
I'm glad.
Happy. Yeah. So the parents were glad about their daughter's success. Okay. We can't say the glad parents. That is incorrect. The glad parents were, okay, so that is very not correct, incorrect. So so now you know that there are a few words which cannot come before the noun. All right. So there are actually, okay, I just stated 2, but there are actually a few more. Okay. For example, just now we talk about adjective that can come before a noun. Okay, so we call it attributive. There are also adjectives that can come after the noun, but it has to use verb to be or linking verb. All right. So now I would like to talk about adjective. Okay, which has hyphen. Yes, hyphen. 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 Okay, what's that? Hyphen.
Hyphen is like a
dash. Hyphen is a dash. Okay, so adjective which consists hyphen, that is what we call compound adjective. Compound means something yang digabungkan. Chain. Alright, so a compound adjective is formed, dibentuk, when 2 or more adjectives are joined together. Okay, to modify the same noun. Alright, and these terms should be hyphenated to avoid confusion or ambiguity. Okay, for example, please, okay, she adopted, dia membela, she adopted a 2-year-old baby.
2-year-old baby, okay.
Okay.
Adopted 2-year-old baby.
Okay, a 2-year-old baby. She adopted a 2-year-old baby. Okay, baby is a noun. Adjective kat depan tu is 2-year-old.
2 year.
Yes, 2-year-old. There's no such thing as 2 years. Yes, tak ada. So this is what we call compound adjective. So she adopted a 2-year-old. So TWO dash hyphen YEAR year hyphen OLD hyphen. Okay, so there are, okay, it goes like this. 2-year-old baby. Okay, so there are 2 hyphens here.
Okay, okay, TWO hyphen year hyphen
Okay, that's all. And then terus baby kat belakang. Terus the noun. So this is how we put compound adjective. It can be 2-year-old. It can also be, okay, Diana submitted 6-page document. SIX hyphen page. Lepas tu terus document.
Okay.
This is how we, this is how we, for me, this is one of the ways we can save our words. Otherwise, if we do not put it this way, what you have to do is, Diana submitted a document which consists of 6 pages of apa-apa. You have to explain. So you will make the sentences longer. But if let's say you just put it, the word 6 page as, as a form of adjective, so you can save the other words, the space. Okay? So this is what we call compound adjective. Alright. So there are a few other examples like, Hisham worked as a part-time keeper at the safari park. Part-time keeper means orang yang penjaga, right? Part-time sifatnya untuk orang yang bekerja separuh masa. Part-time is separated by hyphen. There is a hyphen there between part and time. So there are also, table. table setinggi 4 kaki. Okay, please request a 4-foot table.
4-foot table.
Yeah, 4-foot table. 4-foot table. 4 kaki. But with one condition, kalau you nak buat hyphen dalam bentuk compound adjective, you have to have it in forms of singular. Mesti singular. Contohnya, 2-year-old. Kau nak kira 2 tahun. Tahun is 2 is more than 1, right? So 2 years. Okay, but when it comes to adjective, 2-year-old, year is without S.
Okay.
So the same thing as 4-foot table. Kaki, meja 4 apa? Setinggi 4
kaki.
4 kaki.
Atau meja tinggi 4 kaki.
No, meja 4 kaki berkaki 4.
Berkaki 4.
Okay, 4 is more than 1. 4 is more than 1. So it should be feet. Okay, but the rule is it has to be singular. 4-foot table. Yes. And another rule is the hyphen is just will just connect the verb for the adjective. Contohnya table tu dah macam noun kan? 4-foot is explaining the table. So between foot and table there will be no hyphen. It's just among 4 and foot sahaja.
Okay, Ms.Wan, we take a break first. Then we come back after this song.
Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so let us continue. Jom kita sambung. Okay, apart from continue, we can also use some other words like let us proceed with. Proceed with, or we can also use move on. Okay, so let us move on with. Okay, so let us move on with another style, another way of using compound adjective. Okay, so as we all know, compound adjective is formed when 2 or more adjectives are joined together to modify the same noun. Alright, and these terms should be hyphenated to avoid confusion or ambiguity. Alright, so for example, we have please request a 4-foot table. Okay, so between 4 and foot there would be 1 hyphen there. Okay, that's one. And there are also compound adjective for exceptions. For example, there are combining an adverb and an adjective. Okay, contoh compound adjective kita tahu memang dia pakai hyphen macam tadi. But jangan salah faham, when I said the word exceptions there, it means the word exceptions there, it means jangan salah faham dengan penggunaan adverb, with the use of adverbs, for example. Okay, if you still remember, adverbs tu macam mana? Tadi adjective dia explain, adjective explaining the noun. Adverbs pula
dia terangkan lagi nouns tu.
Dia menerangkan perbuatan. Contohnya, you walk. How do you walk?
Walk fastly.
Walk fastly, good. Walk slowly. The word li tu, okay, mostly
lily.
Yes. Okay, unless one nama Lily. Okay, so the word li at the back, mostly, so it represents the category of adverbs. It belongs to adverbs category. So for example, it is an amazingly good idea. Idea is a noun, good is the adjective. So good idea. But the word amazingly, that is not adjective at all. That is adverb. Nak kata wow, idea tu macam secara hebatnya bagus.
Actually, so many times we talk about this adverb. What is
adverbs?
Yes. I still can,
please take note. Okay, but this is sometimes this is something that need for me a drilling process. Drilling, which means something repetitive. Drilling means something drill macam straight into your head. Something yang memerlukan repetition lah, I would say. That's why people say practice makes perfect. Practice itself means repetitive. Something yang memerlukan you do it more than once. Alright, so I hope that you as a DJ, you have the advantage of learning in person. You can ask questions after this. Alright, so it was a terribly hot day.
Terribly hot day.
Hot. Okay, day is the noun. Hot is the Day is the noun. Hot is the
adjective.
Hot is the adjective. Yes. Hot day. Terribly is the adverb. So, and therefore, I would like to highlight here, when we combine adverbs and adjective, there's no hyphen needed here. Tak perlu hyphen.
Just straightforward.
Yes.
Okay.
Tak perlu hyphen.
Alright. Okay, so Ms.Wan, we just have 15 minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes.
I still have a lot things to explain.
Oh, okay. No, we don't have that much. Okay, since we don't have that much time, I just would like to highlight a few things here.
Why don't we just continue? If you still have a lot of topic you want to share with us, just continue to the next week.
Next week, no problem, no problem. But okay, just that before,
because I think this is a very important
yes,
topic.
correct.
If we skip, it's like sayang
Yes, correct. Okay, actually, apart from position of adjective, okay. Before this, we go towards a big scale, big picture. We talk about part of speech. So there are a lot of elements under part of speech. There are noun, there are verbs, there are adjective, there are adverbs, there are prepositions, there are interjections, there are conjunctions. There are all things. So before this, what I could do was I just it's like touch and go, here and there, a little bit of adjective. I'll talk about a little bit of adverbs and all. So now I go into deeper. It's about adjective. All right. So when we talk about adjective, I would say that speaking of adjective, for now, I want to go into details. So I first start with the position of adjective. All right. And after this, just like what you request, yes, this is something that was on my mind. Next class, for next session, we'll talk about adjective formation, but still on adjective. We go into, we go very deep. And then we can also talk about, the common mistakes done. We in bahasa we call it mengupas, mengupas secara menyeluruh. It's a thorough discussion of the whole issue.
Good. Okay, so thank you Ms.Wan for today, and insyaAllah kita bertemu lagi minggu depan dalam topik adjektif, tapi mungkin daripada sudut pandangan yang berbeza.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Dan kepada anda, teruskan bersama kami MYSUARA FM Citra Generasi Informatif.
Assalamualaikum.